I had stole to make a living to provide for my kids, so.
Get a job like the rest of us.
Yes, well,
You've been warned.
yes.
All right. All right. These are case numbers 25CR43240 and 26CR43419, the State of Ohio versus Samantha Clemens. Ms. Clemens is before the court with her counsel, Mr. Engel. Ms. Tranter's here on behalf of the State of Ohio. First things first, Ms. Clemens, on the 26-43419 case, you have again been indicted by the Warren County Grand Jury. Have you received a copy of that indictment?
No, my, Samuel Simendinger, he called me yesterday or the day before and told me about it.
Have you received a copy, Mr. Engel?
I got it whenever I was in Middletown, so I did get a copy of it before. The indictment.
All right, just let the record reflect that Mr. Engel has been handed a copy of the new indictment.
Okay.
Now, you have counsel, and I'm going to have you sign another affidavit of indigency on this case, so that Mr. Engel can be appointed to represent you on this case as well.
That's fine.
Even though he's already doing it. I mean, it's just a formality, okay? So, you have a right to wait 24 hours from the time that you receive that indictment to be arraigned on that indictment.
I'm ready to waive that? No, today.
You want to waive that 24-hour period?
Yes, waive it.
Okay. And at this point in time, I'm not going to have you enter a plea yet, because we're going to ask you to enter a plea after I go over some other things. So you want me to read this indictment? Do you understand?
No, that's fine.
All right. So that's been taken care of. So on that case, Mr. Engel has already filed a motion for intervention in lieu of conviction, just like he did in the other case. So what we're going to do is you have two separate cases, but we're going to kind of treat them the same for purposes of moving forward today. So under 43240, well, first off, as I said, your attorney had filed a motion for intervention in lieu of conviction. So in a moment, you're going to be asked to plead guilty to each of the counts from the two indictments.
Yes.
What happens then is the court accepts your plea, but the court does not make a finding of guilt. Instead, I will hold your plea in abeyance or set it aside and require you to complete a plan of intervention. If you successfully complete that plan of intervention, then the prosecution of these cases will end with no finding of guilt, and I will dismiss these charges against you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
However, if you fail to complete the plan of intervention, I don't know if you have you don't seem to have a drug problem, but if you continue to break the law like this,
yes,
you understand that the court will be able to make a finding of guilty that's based on your plea today. And then I'm going to sentence you on these felony charges. Do you understand that part of it?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
29. I'll be 30 on the 3rd.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated.
So you can read and write?
Yes, sir.
And you're a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone promised you how the court would sentence you if you failed to complete ILC?
No, sir.
Has anyone threatened you in any way to get you to plead guilty against your will?
No, sir.
Are you satisfied with the representation you've received from Mr. Engel?
Yes, I'm very grateful.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you take medication that interferes with your ability to understand what's going on today?
No, sir.
All right. I have two sets of forms, as I've indicated, under 43240 on the second page. On the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
Yes, sir.
And you read over this and went over it with Mr. Engel?
Yes, sir.
And you feel comfortable that you understand what this document says?
Yes, sir.
This document says you're running a plea of guilty to one count of theft as a felony of the 5th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison and a maximum fine of $2,500. The prison term is not mandatory. The second count is one of criminal trespass, a misdemeanor of the 4th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 30 days in the Warren County Jail and a $250 fine. Do you understand the maximum penalties on that case?
Yes, sir.
To case 25CR43240, that occurred on December the 8th of 2025, Warren County, State of Ohio. The defendant, without consent, did the purpose to deprive the owner of property, specifically Walmart in Franklin, exerted control over the property without the consent of the owner, and the property was valued at $1,000 or more and less than $7,500. As to case number 26CR43419, that offense occurred November the 9th of 2025, Warren County, State of Ohio. On that date, the defendant Also exerted control over property without the consent of Walmart. Value of the property being over $1,000 but less than $7,500.
Mr. Ringo, anything on those facts?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Clemens, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
Yes, sir.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up, entering a plea of guilty, those rights we discussed?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea?
Guilty.
The court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty. I am going to grant your motion for intervention in lieu of conviction on both cases and order these proceedings stayed pending the completion of the terms of that supervision. So you will be on ILC for up to 3 years, subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're not allowed to use drugs, you're not allowed to drink alcohol, and you're not allowed to smoke or use marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You are ordered to successfully complete mental health counseling. You are trespassed, as you have been in the past, from all Walmart stores. If you are caught in a Walmart store, it will be a violation of my orders. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I think there was a question about the jail term, right? You said you were locked up on this case.
I thought about it. I think I got OR'd. So I did 90-something days, but I think I was OR'd on my felony. I did the 90-something days on the M1.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it was
You don't get
credited.
count, you don't,
Okay.
they don't count on both cases.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
That's okay.
She
Ms.
also-
Tranter, is there anything else? I'm sorry.
I also had a question about the ankle monitor.
Yes.
That could be removed at this time.
Officer Bridgman.
Your Honor, I believe Ms. Clemens has been fully compliant while she's been out on monitor. So it seems like it would be okay to come off.
All right, I'll order the monitor removed today. All right, anything else? All right, Ms. Clemens, you get an opportunity here. You need to get this right.
Yes, sir.
I may not be as friendly the next time you come before me if you screw this up. Stop stealing.
Yes, sir.
If you steal from somebody else, I'm
I
telling
haven't
you.
been, I've went only in gas stations and got gas since I've been out of jail.
Okay, but I'm telling you, if I find out you're stealing from people, there's
Oh,
gonna
no,
be-
I haven't stole. I've never stole from the people. I have stole from stores.
Stop stealing from
Yes,
stores.
period, yes, altogether, but, and
I don't know why you feel like you have to steal from, have you ever had something stolen from you?
I had stole to make a living, to provide for my kids, so.
Get a
that's-
job like the rest of us.
Yes, well, I didn't have a babysitter, but I got it all understood and understand and under control now.
Okay, because you've been warned.
Yes,
All right, that's all.
appreciate you.
Yep.
12 seconds later.
State of Ohio versus Samantha Clemens, case number 25 CR 43240, case number 26 CR 43419. Ms. Clemens, there's been an allegation that you have violated your terms and conditions of intervention in lieu of conviction. Can I please have a reading from the probation department?
ILC condition number 5 on May 21st, 2026, the defendant failed to report to the office as verbally ordered. ILC conditions number 7 on May 15th, 2026, the defendant submitted to a drug test which was positive for cocaine and oxycodone. The defendant denied use and did not provide enough of a sample to be sent out. An oral swab was completed and returned confirmed positive for cocaine and oxy. On 5/26/2026, the defendant was found to have a bottle of wine and her belongings during a home visit. And also on 5/26/26, the defendant submitted to a drug test which was positive for fentanyl, oxycodone, and benzodiazepines. The defendant denied use and it was sent to the lab for confirmation. Those results are currently pending.
Ms. Clemens, did you hear those allegations as they were read out loud?
Yes, sir.
At this point in time, the court finds that there is probable cause that you violated your terms and conditions of intervention in lieu of conviction. Ms. Nicholson, what would you like me to know about bail? We're going to set this over for a full hearing in front of Judge Tepe. Ms. Nicholson, what would you like me to know?
Your Honor, based on the fact that one of the allegations is a failure to report as ordered, along with a number of different positive tests, including ones that she was allowed to remain out pending those results, we would ask that she be held for the final hearing.
And Ms. Clemens, we'll get to your pitch on bond, but first I neglected to address something with you. Do you have the means or ability to retain counsel, or do you need a court-appointed attorney?
I was hoping to plea out today.
I understand that. One, I am just a magistrate, so I cannot entertain any sort of plea that would render a disposition in a felony case, so I cannot do that today. Two, you're on ILC. It might be more advantageous to have Judge Tepe do this. He knows your whole case, he knows your background, everything like that.
Okay.
So, would you like a court-appointed attorney? We're going to appoint you Mr. Joshua Engel. We'll make sure Mr. Engel is made aware of this appointment. Likewise, we'll get you a copy of his card. Ms. Clemens, what would you like me to know about bail?
I do have 4 children, and I have one 14-year-old that's incarcerated, and if I don't show up to the court date, I'm liable to losing to the system. I don't have, my children's fathers are not in their lives. My dad is my sole provider for me and my kids, and my dad cannot take care of my
Court is back in session. You can be seated.
So, I mean, I'm voluntarily, I'll go on randoms. My dad will be willing to take me, I'll piss test every day.
So my big concern is, frankly, it's with your safety. Because if you don't show up to a court appearance because you're incarcerated and you're not using, that's one thing. But if you get out and use and you overdose and die, you're not showing up for your kids, period.
Right.
And you tested, I understand you're contesting, but you tested positive for fentanyl.
Yeah.
Out of all the things you can play with in life, fentanyl is not one of them.
Which
So
that wasn't on purpose. Like, I had got laced, I had bought a pill off of the street, and that's what it had came back to, so.
I mean, it kind of goes without saying is you can no longer trust your neighborhood drug dealers.
Oh, yeah.
So I just have too much concern for your well-being. So at this point in time, you're going to remain in custody until we can get this set for a full hearing in front of Judge Tepe. We'll get this set as soon as possible. Yes, sir.
You want a minute, may I address the court?
Yes, sir.
My name's William Clemens, I'm her father. Through communication with Samantha, she's reflected to me that, she's accepted her responsibility for things, and that by buying these pills off the streets, I've got multiple friends that that I let her know, close friends, that has died because of these pressed pills that's out there in the street. Samantha is struggling with some, maybe some mental health things, and she's reflected to me that she's wanting to find some kind of a program to help her address her with her mental health, which, as per se, I did. I was out there in the streets for years. She watched me go through addiction with crack cocaine for over 25 years. I'm currently now 38 months sober. I have my own ministry services, and Samantha's agreed to respect those boundaries within my home, in which resides there in the reflection as to what's set forth in my home. And if she's willing to respect those boundaries and whatever, I just want to put us on record that I'm there for her as long as she's willing to respect those boundaries, and I'll make sure that she gets to wherever she needs to be.
Thank you very much, sir. And Ms. Clemens, I hope you heard everything you said, because not a lot of people have support system, period, let alone someone who's gone through that. And 38 months sober, kudos to you, sir, and keep that up. At this point in time, I'm still going to hold you until we can get Judge Tepe. But reflect on all of this, because this is just a speed bump if you do it right. It doesn't have to change your whole life. So we'll get you sent in front of Judge Tepe as soon as possible.
Hey, Your Honor, can I give her a hug?
You'd have to ask the deputy.